Hi, I'm Maddie Barth. I'm a senior. Probably my best friend, Maddie Beeman. I met her at this year's homecoming dance, and I had a couple classes with her before this year, but we never really talked, and then we just had a conversation for 5 minutes and instantly clicked. Pretty quickly after we met, we started hanging out 2 times a week, then 3 times a week, and now it's pretty much every day after school. She's really willing to listen to any kind of problem I have or anything that's stressing me out that I want to talk about. I feel like she really understands anything I'm going through. We've gone through a lot of the same stuff, and I don't know, I feel like she really understands me and knows how to talk me down and make me feel better. She's taught me that before I start to really stress about something or let my anxiety get the better of me, I really need to just take a step back and think about the big picture and how well things in my life are going and not focus on the bad stuff or things that are making me anxious.
I'm Chase Hemingway from the class of 2024. I think someone who I've known this whole time is my boy Luke Gregovich, one of the few kids I was in the cohort with in freshman year during COVID, so he's really one of the only kids I was able to talk to during that time, and I've just been hanging out with him. I've known him for a while, but I've been hanging out with him ever since. He's been supportive. I've been able to hang out with him, talk to him. I haven't had any drama with him. He's been very consistent, just sort of a friend and no other issues, never a frenemy or anything else like that. He's just sort of been reliable for me, so I've been able to be authentic. I haven't had to, act differently than I would in any other situation with him, try to appease him or appeal to him in any sort of way. So I haven't had to change. Through my time knowing Luke, I have learned to be myself when connecting with myself and others.
I'm Taryn Veranda, and I am class of 2024. I wanted to acknowledge Anna McLeod today because not only is she a very close friend of mine, she's helped me in a lot of ways through my Acalanes journey just by being a really great friend. We met through a mother-daughter book club in 3rd grade, but I didn't really know her until even last year. We weren't super close until last year. We're always alone at lunch because we're the only ones with 6 periods. I'm really sad that I didn't get to know her earlier because she's so supportive through everything. I feel like she doesn't get appreciated for that a lot. She's really funny and she's really kind and a really good, loyal friend. I feel bad for people that don't have that and that people that don't know her. Through my time of knowing Anna, I learned that your friends may be the ones that are just there. They might just one day they might just always be sitting there, but you don't realize that they could be so close to you and such a great friend until it happens. It's hard to recognize the good people in your life until they're there and until they're almost gone.
My name's Sully Bailey. I'm a senior, class of 2024. I would say that freshman to senior year, Paul Keener was someone that I met freshman year, didn't go to elementary school with them. The first time I met Paul was coming into Stanley, whatever that day was called, where you'd get your classes and meet everybody. Yeah, but that was the first time I met Paul, was going into middle school. I'd say high school is kind of where we really connected because we played football together, and the person he is had an effect on me and made me into a better person. I wouldn't say there's just one specific memory, but just kind of overall, just every single football practice, even in school, in the classroom, just him being a helpful person, whether it's on the football field and we're communicating something and he's helping me, or in the classroom, need help with a homework assignment or a classwork assignment, he's always there to help me and kind of teach me through it instead of kind of just telling me an answer and being move on. It would just be, he would kind of explain it to me and help me. Through my time knowing Paul, I'd say I learned to be more of an optimistic person and be more hardworking because he has a very good work ethic, and I think being around someone like that really helps you become a better person and change how you are and how you do things.
Today I would like to acknowledge Paige Pasalacqua. I've known Paige since 7th grade. We were in the same friend group in middle school, and we both kind of ended up leaving at our own terms. She's always a person that I can always depend on to make me smile, and she always greets me with a hug and a warm energy that just makes me feel very warm and accepted. Being in Bussie's 6th period class as their TA, I've had a lot more time to spend with her, and our friendship has just grown a lot. She's just always been a very positive person and has impacted me in a way where if I'm having a bad day and I see her, she smiles, she waves at me, she says my name and gives me a really big hug. And it just is those type of things that even though she doesn't know you're necessarily going through a rough time, she's always there to give you that support that you didn't really know that you needed in the moment.
I would like to acknowledge Andrew Polkenhorn because he's always been a really great friend to me and tried to include me in things. And I think that he's just a great guy to have around, and he really lightens the mood. I've known Andrew ever since elementary school. I actually have old photos of him coming to my birthday parties. He's very quiet sometimes, but he waits for the perfect opportunity to make a joke. And when he tells the joke, it's so funny. One memorable interaction I've had with him was, well, actually there's a lot, but is in robotics where we got pretty close because me and Andrew were leading it with Val, and I was able to talk to both those people about any problems that would occur. I just really admired how they handled the problems. They're a really big inspiration. Through my time knowing Andrew, I learned how to be a good friend.
I would like to acknowledge Abby Ween because she's always been there for me. The first time I met her was the first day of 5th grade. I met Abby and Jace, and I remember you guys being like really welcoming for me because I was new. Well, we've had some classes together and we like hang out and stuff. So she's always been there for me, giving me advice when I needed it. I like how she always like knows what to say in like every situation. Through my time I've known Abby, I've learned that everything comes with its own challenges, but everything will pass by.
I'd like to acknowledge Melina Nah. Although we've been friends since elementary school, she's changed my life in high school and just really made who I am today. I met her in elementary school, and I was always a really nice person throughout all the schools I've been with her at. But we got really close this recent year, and after we both got into our respective colleges, we hung out just to talk about it all and talk about our stresses, and very helpful in just assisting me with figuring out who I am and just what I like and what I don't like. I'd say my favorite thing about Melina is her ability to empathize and sympathize with other people, because she's always down to just listen to you, and also is somebody who can tell you how she's experienced that and what's helped her move past that. Throughout my time knowing Melina, I've really learned how to speak up for myself and make my voice heard when it's not valued, and she's just really taught me to learn how to speak in an effective manner and have people listen to what I have to say.
Brooklyn and I met junior year when she moved here from Canada. She moved here summer going into junior year, and I played club with her that year, so we kind of started becoming friends then. And then I just introduced her to everyone here, and we would go to all the football games. And ever since then, we've gotten really close. We spent a lot of time together, and we played water polo together junior and senior year for Akalani's and club. We would always pass together, and we'd always tell each other stories of our day and stuff like that. Brooklyn's really funny. She has a really good sense of humor, and she also is very smart, and she'll just randomly spit out facts. Through my time knowing Brooklyn, I've learned that it's very easy to make new friends.
My name's Nick Perez. I'm in the class of 2024. A couple months ago, I was buzzing my head at home because I have a pair of clippers, and it broke midway through, and I didn't know what to do because I can't drive. So I called up Doug, my closest friend, and I was like, hey man, barbershop's closing right now. Can I get a ride there? And he took me there, sat with me for 30 minutes, just waiting, out of the blue. It was nice. We met last year, around this time actually. It was we were in the same friend group, just started hanging out more than, I don't know, everyone else. He's probably gonna be a friend for life. I don't know where he's gonna, well, we'll see how it goes. He's probably a friend for life. I'm gonna miss him. I'm probably still gonna be talking to him.
Cody Edward Raymond Casey, that's what he likes to be called. He kind of brought me out of my shell a little bit and just got me into drama more, and that's a big part of what I've been doing in high school. I knew of him in middle school. I had seen him and had never talked to him, but once we started hanging out in drama, then we got closer. I remember one time we were going to a cast party after one of the shows. I forget which one it was, but I was giving him a ride, and I just remember all of us in the car, we were all just singing theater songs, and it was just really fun, and it's one of my good memories. He's funny. He just kind of lights up everyone's day when he comes around. I think we're both planning on going to DVC for a year or two, so I'll hopefully see him there. Through my time knowing Cody, I learned how to be more extroverted and how to just kind of stop caring as much about what people think of me.
I'd like to acknowledge my friend Jordan Brown. I've known him for pretty much all my life, so it's been pretty special to make it all the way through senior year with him. Well, we went to the same elementary school, but we weren't immediately super great friends. And then later on, probably in about 5th or 6th grade, we were on the same basketball team. And that's really how we bonded. We played together for pretty much since then, maybe 6 straight years, just always trying to get better. Now that I was a senior, I needed to lead other guys, and he pushed me to be vocal and lead as well as I can. In 6th grade, we were playing CYO, and he made the A team for the first time, which he was super happy about, and I was happy for him. And just the day he made it, we probably played for like 5-6 hours straight, just working and trying to get better. I used to be not quiet, but not really assertive when I was on the team. I would kind of just play and let my playing speak for me. But especially when he's on the court, he's very vocal, and he's helped me become vocal and assert myself when I'm playing.
Layla Vivek, he's probably one of the most determined people I've ever met in my life. Watching her from freshman year give up things she loves and not do things because of school is just something I've never felt like I could do, and she makes me feel like I can do it. In 4th grade, when we first met each other, we were both just sitting in the library. I like to spend a lot of time in the library in elementary school during lunch by myself, and she came in there one time, and I remember we both really liked these like books about like history and stuff, like these big history picture books, and we would just scroll through the pages together and laugh at them. And first person I remember making a real friend that was someone that I chose. That wasn't a parent-given friend. It's like, I really like this person. We in middle school hung out like every single day, and we don't hang out as much anymore, but I feel like I know her better than I ever have. Getting to see her become the person that she is today makes me feel really special that I've got to be by her that whole time. A lot of people that I went into middle school with, I'm not as close with today, but still being able to talk to them and share those like past experiences is really special.